Hello, hello, hello. Trying something new out today. I'm not too sure how this is going to work a little bit, but we're going to go through this and see what happens. Okay? So, my name is Paula, Digital Granny. I'm using something a little different, so we're going to see how this works, okay? I don't even know. Oh wow, I can do it from here. Okay, let's see how this goes. Ha! What do you know? I love it. I can't believe this. Okay. Can I change anything? Just give me a minute just to get familiar. I'm doing something a little bit different than I usually do. Can this drag? Nope, it cannot. Stop. Okay. So, we're just gonna do it from here for now. I thought I could move my picture, but I can't. Anyways, as you can see, I just got a message. All right. If I hope I can see the chat. I think I should be able to. Live chat. Okay, so let's talk about this. I'm going to hang up for about a half hour. And this is what did I title this? Does it show me anywhere? Probably not. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I titled it. I can't remember what I titled it. I know I did. I think I titled this, oh my gosh, work from phone. It might have been work from phone, a way to work from phone, work from home as a beginner. I can't remember exactly because I'm trying out something new. So if you've never seen my videos, this is totally a little bit different. So it's probably okay for you. But if you have seen my videos, yes, the layout is a little different today. So, but we're going to get started. I'm going to increase this so you can see it. Right now, there is a free live webinar, but it's probably too late for you to get into it. But we do have webinars, and we can share these. I am a stay-at-home mom. Let me give you a little bit of background on me first. How do I stop this? Okay. I told you, I don't know what I'm doing. I am a stay-at-home mom. I'm a homeschooling mama. I have 5 kiddos, 3 homeschoolers, 2 adults. And what do? I work from home from my phone, okay? I do this in 2 to 3 hours a day. I was a struggling dasher, okay? So I tell 2 stories, a longer story, and this is my shorter story. Last June, I was doing the dash. And because I'm a homeschooling mom, I could bring kids with me, right, to do the dash. And we were working 40 plus hours. Think about this, 40 plus hours a week. And I was aiming for 1,800 in a month. It was hard. It was a struggle. It was hard and it was a struggle. We were not making ends meet. I was only able to put the gas in the car and pay for the rent. That's it. So you can only imagine the struggle, right? And then we did that dash for a bit. But I was praying the whole time, asking God to give me something that I could do from home as a homeschooling mom. I kept on applying for work from home jobs online. But here's the problem with that. It was never going to pay enough. I don't have a degree. I don't have any experience. I was a ghost in that space because I hadn't been employed by anybody since I was probably 26. I've been self-employed my whole entire life. So when I say the 9 to 5 was never going to work for me, it was never going to work for me. I can't make enough with a 9 to 5. The options were not there. People were not banging down my door saying, hey, do you want to make like 25, 30? Yeah, even that probably wouldn't have been enough. I needed something with substantial income opportunity. I needed something that wasn't going to limit my income or limit my time. I needed something so much better. So when I was praying and asking for a way, God answered, just not in the way that I would have thought or in the way. Yeah, in the method that I would have thought, okay? So let me turn this a little bit more that way. I like it a little bit better that way. And now I got to lower it. Okay. So if you have questions, this is why I go live. I go live to actually answer any questions you may have. And I'm going to screen share in a second, but that's where I was. I was struggling. I was a single income home struggling. And when God brought me this, I thought it was too good to be true. I thought there's no way that I could actually do this. Like, I didn't know what this was. Um, this literally saved us because it gave me time. I now do this in 2 to 3 hours a day. I'm not spending 8 hours a day doing some kind of 9 to 5. That's not paying enough. I was aiming for 1,800 a month as a dasher. I see $1,800 days. Yes, it's real. Yes, it's legit. I see more $900 days than I see $1,800 days. Like today, $900 day. A couple days ago, $900 day. Do you understand the opportunity when you're actually promoting a high price point in demand program? We're in the e-learning industry. So I will walk you through this because this is a deep dive. And this is what I call these deep dives, because I can take you behind the scenes and show you. I don't share all my wins in the community because that would be kind of like, I just don't do it. I had to come to the realization that I had to show my wins probably only this year. And I've been doing this for a year, but I don't know why. I was like, I don't know why I never talked about, how much money I was making, or, I never really, I think I did maybe a couple videos of my first customer, and that was it. I didn't understand. So yes, this is a journey. This is a way to work from your phone, work from home. I needed something like this. I needed exactly this, not something like this. I don't think there's anything out there that would even come close to what I have. Like, I don't think that there's anything out there that you could even come close to measuring. I work 2 to 3 hours a day. I see $900 and $1,800 days from my phone. I used to work so hard, and there's so many people out there. There are women, there are men that are looking for side hustles, looking for ways to make money because they're on a fixed income, because they got to be at home. There's children that are going to be children for their lives because they're special needs, and those parents need a way to actually bring in some money into the home so they can take care of their children. There are people caring for spouses and elderly family members. There are people, I'm trying to think of everybody that I typically talk to, and they're looking for a way because they're struggling. They're not making ends meet like I was. I was struggling, man. When I say I was struggling, like I just put the gas in that big black Suburban that I loved so dearly, but made no sense to dash in. I didn't have another way. Nobody could give me another way. There was no 9 to 5 that was going to answer my problem. None, 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 none. The $15 an hour thing, that's what I was doing. I didn't have a chance to save. I didn't have a chance to have fun money. Heck, all I did was cover the rent on the roof to keep us underneath a roof. I did not have it. I didn't have the money to start this. I didn't have a way to do this. I had to pray again and ask God and be like, is this what I'm supposed to do? If it is, I don't have a credit card, can't put it on a credit, don't have any credit, period. I didn't have a way. So he provided a way that I didn't even see coming at all. I thank God every day. Whether you believe in God or not, I'm sharing my experience because this saved us. I've been doing it for a year. I've been making money online for 10 out of 12 months. In the beginning, I messed up. So let me screen share now with you as I walk you through this. These are some of the wins in our community. Okay. So I can go to the wins. There's a webinar happening right now, but it's kind of too late to get into it. When you go to Granny's, which I can't even show you on here. Kembra, hi. It does work. I'm using actually YouTube to stream this today because I thought I would experiment. And I can see that the chat works. Hello, hello. So that's cool. I just thought sometimes I like to make sure that I'm doing the right platform or using the right platform. So I just thought I'd experiment today. So there is a live webinar right now, and here's one of the benefits of what we do. We get to share these webinars that we don't even put on. The founder puts them on for us. We can invite people to a webinar that we don't even put on. So the benefits to this are crazy to me. Like, honestly, I have been telling people lately, because I want people to understand she really could charge monthly for what she gives us, and she doesn't. Like, I paid one time for a program, one time for a website fee. That was it. That was last year. I haven't paid anything since. Like, there's no monthly fees. So, um, she does these to help us. Here's my pointer. Okay, so some of the wins. 47K. Now, I don't want you to be like, holy cow, how is that possible? Because I didn't even know I didn't even see wins. Before I purchased, she told me, this girl I saw on a platform, social media, she was talking about it. She talked about God, she talked about homeschooling, and she talked about making boatloads of money. I did what I thought any reasonable person would do. Bye bye. Um, and I scrolled on past her. Well, I made a mistake. I can tell you when I make mistakes, I've made plenty of them in this. And that was my first mistake. I should have stopped. But, I was brought up in this time where 9 to 5 is the answer, where, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. But here's the thing, that's like my dad's in his 70s. Okay. That's like his way of thinking. He doesn't understand this at all. I'm like, Dad, I just had my best week, 3.6K. He was like, oh, yay. But he still is like, well, that can't be real. And oh my gosh. So I've learned not to talk to him about it, because he's the one that's not going to use his phone to pay for anything. He's the one that's stuck in, like, I don't understand technology, and I'm gracious. He's older, and the older school ones kind of, are hesitant. They don't understand it, and that's fine. But I'm like, Dad, I'm reselling education. That's what I'm doing. I have an opportunity to be at home with my kids, to homeschool them, but more, so much more. Like, I get to I don't have to work 8 hours a day. Man, I was tired. I was worn out. I'm not young. I was worn out. I was tired. I was exhausted, tired of crying myself to sleep, tired of the struggle, tired of not and I don't tell my long story all the time. I kind of just sometimes I tell my long story, sometimes my short, but I was struggling nonetheless. And I needed a way. So when God brought this to me, and I'm glad I didn't really see the money part of it right away, because I probably would have been more disbelief. And that's just me. I know everybody's different, but that's me. Like 47K, just added up what I made since May. So in 1 year, right? What are we in? June? She's like, May of last year, she made 47K. Now, in our field, that's really not a lot, because there are people that have that have actually hit six figures in 7 months. That's crazy to me. So she's really on the not the top end. Um, I love surprises. Yesterday, woke up to 100 in her bank while she was cooking. Well, because we can live. That's the key. Surprise 900 plus 900, 1,000 in 2 days. Business is amazing. So here's the thing you have to grasp first. The most important thing for me to understand this was, like, I'm not selling a dollar store marker. I'm not doing that. This would take me, think about it, if you were an affiliate. Say you were an affiliate and this was a buck. We're just high shooting it. You would need 900 customers to hit 900, right? So the program that our number one program is 900. That's one customer. So when I got my very first customer, he saw my videos. He must have saw, I don't know if he watched one or a few or whatever. Then he went into, and I can't put my website here, but my website is Granny's Getting Paid. Okay. You'll see it in the description. It's always in every description. He must have went there, and it was 4:30 in the morning. So I woke up to my very first sale, woke up to that because I had that automated system. Some of these guys will talk about it because that's out there working for me. And the founder has a video in there that she explains everything and goes through and answers 90% of people's questions. So as soon as you go to Granny's, you actually get more information. But I try to do my best to explain this as beginner friendly from my point of view, as somebody who's never sold makeup or spices or Tupperware or anything like that. I was like brand new to purchasing anything and doing any kind of sales like this. Never done anything like this in my life. And so thankful. It has nothing to do with a 9 to 5. It is completely outside of the box. 9 to 5 would have never worked. So, wins can be spiritual, financial, physical. I'm just going to show you some of them. Let's see. There's a lot. 900 while at the gym. I don't know who David is. There are 53,000 of us. Okay, so 9 I said was the number one selling program. That was my first 5 customers. My 6th one went to the 100. And just this year, I was like, why am I promoting the 100? I don't want anybody to purchase the 100 because that would give them a website done for them with one program. I was like, I'm not doing it. So I literally tell people, no, don't buy the 100. So what are the programs? I have 4 programs. My kids are down the hallway. 9, 6, 3, and 1. Those are hundreds. So 900, 600, 300, and 100. I don't promote the 1 at all. Is it on my website? Yes. Do I promote it? No. I do not want you to have a website made for you with that. Now you're probably jumping ship here and saying, how much does this cost? And I understand because I was like, how much does it cost? The 900, which is the number one selling program, if it applies to you, can be as low as $55 a month. There is a one-time $39 website fee. That's it. $39 website fee and the $55 a month. Now, 900 while at the gym, 900 ding. We call them dings because when they hit your phone, it's a ding. I can tell you I've been in this for a year. I have never heard a ding. Now, don't get the wrong idea. Yes, I have made sales every single month. I don't hear the ding because I put my phone on mute. I can't be the only one that puts their phone on mute. You know what? If the phone rings and I happen to see it light up, then I'm going to answer it. But other than that, I don't have the sound on. I don't want to hear any kinds of sounds coming out of my phone. It might be just me, but I'm strange like that. I don't want to hear the phone. So yesterday was epic. She's 900 sale, 10K followers. Okay. So 2 weeks in past. Let's scroll. A lot of people talking about leads, about doing their first live. I should talk about the 2-hour workday, and I will in a second. I try to keep these to 30 minutes, so I'm gonna hurry up. 900 sale today, 900 came in. I love this business so much because what would that do for you right now, where you're at, what you're in, like, where are you? What would 900 today do for you? When I see 1800 in a day, I'm like, I can't believe I was working 40 plus hours to hit 18 in a month doing the dash. For me, that is like, where has this been? I needed this so bad. Like when he left us in 2022, I needed this. But, God does things in his timing, not our timing. So it came exactly at the time that I needed this. So got our first sale, sold 9, 300 this morning, 9 before 10 a.m. So I could just keep going. They're going to talk about wins, not so much physical, but I always say physical, spiritual, financial, whatever it is. And that's the community. Okay. Let me go back. There are 53.6K of us here. Every single day we get a video from the founder. That's the founder. And she does a video every single day for us. So we're not paying monthly for this. And I really want people to understand, how do I get out of there? That we're not paying monthly. We get access to this community. She gives us a video every single day. Not only that, but we are mentored. Okay. Yesterday was the legacy. So people that purchase the 900, they get to be mentored. Like she does the Zoom for that. Now there's a Monday mentoring, a Thursday mentoring. She puts on the webinars for us to share. She does all these things for us. So sometimes I think she probably should charge monthly for it. And really, she's giving all this stuff out to us and we're not paying for it. I purchased a program. I purchased a done for me website. So I got what I purchased, the community and the support, and there's tech calls too. Tech calls. Although we don't need to know tech. I'm just going to put that out there right away. We don't need to know tech. So when I purchased a program, they gave me a step-by-step video to follow to put my payment gateway, like whoever you use for a payment, and they walk you through this. So I linked up my payment gateways to my website. The website was made for me. My payment gateways, you have to, whoever you're going to use, but they give you step by step how to do that. But if you don't want to do that, that's what the tech is for. And if there's something you're like, what is going on? They answer. Like there's so much support here. You don't need me. Okay. But there is a but to that. I have my own community. So one of the awesome things that minion makes me laugh. One of the awesome things about this is I learned how to build a business, right? So I don't have my board handy, but I took what is called master resale rights and I resell these programs. I'll get to that again. But because of the program, I learned I can make my own community. So I give you access to this community, mine, for the first month. It is a private paid community. I don't have a lot of people. It was a free community in January. And I don't remember when I switched it. And I was like, I didn't like having strangers coming in that I didn't know. And people were reaching out to other people trying to sell them stuff. And I didn't like it. So I was like, forget it. I don't care if there's only 5 people, if there's only one person. I got rid of all the freebies, like the access for just random people. I made it private and I made it paid. And that's why I love it the way it is. It is where I will do one mentoring a week and it depends on who shows up. It might be Q&A. It might be a one-on-one. If you so fortunate to get a one-on-one, that would be in there. And I help people in their business, which it would be your business. You're making 100% profit of 100, 300, 609. Nobody takes anything from me or you. They only collect that one-time $39 website fee, and that actually goes back into supporting that main community. So that's where they take that 39, then they put it into the community so that we have the support, so that we have systems in that community. Mine, this is just on me. Like it is a private paid, but the people in here, they may not even be doing the program because this is focused on small business. So I do give the people that purchase a program from me access for that month because it is a small business. You would be starting a business and I give you tips and tricks inside of here on what I learned in the past year as a complete beginner. So I would highly suggest going through those things because they're things that I wish I would have known that I did not know. What are you doing? What is that? Go put that in the garbage. No, he's not your friend. Go put that in the garbage, please. Oh gosh. And this is, did you drop it? Oh. Can you, okay, mommy's doing a live. So this is mom life, okay? My kids, I'm not going to lose my job. I don't have a job. I'm not going to get in trouble because I don't answer to anybody. And this fits into my life as a mom. I'm an older mom and I got a 5-year-old and it fits into my life. I needed this. I needed something so much better than a 9 to 5. So I make more money now than I did when I was doing the dash than I did actually when I think about it. I make more now doing what I do from my home, from my phone than I've done in anything else in my whole entire life. Like, I can't believe it's real. So anyways, back to that. That's the program. When you go to Granny's, this is what you see. Okay. This is called the landing page. You'll see me. You'll see my little granny. Yes, I don't look anything like her, but I wanted a name that stood out. So I picked Digital Granny and I thought I would make a little cartoon thing. So I did that. That's my little man right there in the corner, which you guys probably can't see because my face covers it, it looks like. But my little man's there. So when you put in your details, this is called a landing page. We need this. This is how you are connected to people. Now, I'm going to explain that a little bit further. There's the founder in this video. So as soon as you put in your details, the video pops up. It's her. She answers all kinds. This is why I say 90% of your questions. She'll go through it. But I hope that I've answered a lot of them already, because I try to be as detailed and beginner friendly and informational as I can. So when you're ready, that's just an intro video kind of thing. Then you click on the pink button. This is my website. So the legacy is right there at the top. Okay. And inside of the green one, which I can't go on because it'll bring up all my stuff, there's an option there that starts with a K. Okay. And you can click on learn more. And the best thing is the 55. Now, obviously, there's all kinds of options, but let's go backwards. And you can take your time and look through, because there's all kinds of information here that you can watch. These are people. She is in the States. She is in Canada. She is in South Africa. There's all kinds. Then you're going to see me. You're going to see my young kids because they're older than that. And then there's the other programs down below here, right here, 6, 3, and 1. Okay. And there's options for this too. Now, you also have this page that is out there working for you as well. So this is in one of our emails. Now, I didn't understand having an automated system. I didn't understand. This is a beginner step-by-step business. Okay. So this is in one of the emails. When you get, how do I explain this to you? Okay. So it's an automated system, and they gave us this system, and it shoots out an email, right? Every day for 30 days. You have 30 pre-done emails that go out to your potential customer every day for 30 days. And then they don't get anything unless you send them a newsletter. But I don't want to get into that. So this is in one of those emails. Okay. Now I don't even have my overlays. Okay. Let me stop sharing that. Okay. Here I am back again. Now, what was on my elbow? Oh, do you have any questions? There's no monthly fees. What am I thinking of? 100% profit. I thought I had I will quickly do this because I don't like that I don't have the overlays on this stream the way that I did it. So I'll just explain it to you and I'll write it out. 9, 6, 3, and 1. This is my business. I'm not an affiliate. So I make 100% profit. All right. Now, whatever program you choose, remember this, I don't promote that. There is a one-time $39 website fee. And when I do my lives, I like to explain it. So this is the most affordable would be the 55. This is global. Anybody can do this. So I don't care where you are in the world. Now, this might not apply to you if you are outside the US. It may not. I don't know. If you need me, when you go to Granny's, you'll have my contact info. Just go check your promo and your trash folder. Make sure that my initial mail did not go there. Okay. Sometimes it happens. It's automated system. So sometimes that happens. You can do this anywhere in the world. You can actually start. So I've had some people who travel a lot for work and they want to do something different. So you can actually be in the States and travel and do this from your phone anywhere in the world. You can start this from anywhere in the world. The plans that are available may or may not be available in your country, but you can do this in the UK. You can do it in Jamaica, South Africa. South Africa has, what are they at? 18 millionaires in South African rands, which I know doesn't translate to US dollars the same. But for them, for these moms, there are 3 moms I'm thinking of, And it literally saved them as well, because one had a beauty salon kind of thing. She quit that. She was stressed out, working her butt off and not making enough. Hello, stressed out, working my butt off, not making enough. The second one had, I think she had 2 jobs. She quit both of them. And the third girl, I think she was struggling. I don't know if she had 1 or 2 jobs, but so many moms. Okay, lots of moms. There are dads, there are guys, so we're not leaving you out, but I'm thinking of the stories of the moms that I know because I'm a mom. Um, no monthly fees, like I explained earlier in this live. She very well could charge monthly, and I believe that everybody probably would be more than willing to pay for that, because we get access to a community, to support, to live mentoring, like live. I have personally talked to the founder, I don't know, a handful of times in the past year, like in that Zoom meeting. Do you know what I mean? Um, but I didn't have like a close mentor like you would have with me. So I got to ask her like quick questions. You know what I mean? But because I have my own community, you get to work with me closer. And I actually love that. I want you to do what I do. I want you to be able to excel. I want you to not get tripped up on the stuff that I got tripped up on, okay? Or make the same mistakes that I did. Now, these are educational programs. So we are in the e-learning industry, and we get what is called, now that's going to, sorry, master resale rights. Oh, this is good, big screen. Okay. So master resale rights. Basically, what that means is my children are homeschooled and they access their curriculum on a laptop, right? So that school is reselling the education to them every single year. Now, 2023 is the last time they updated it. So my kids and last year's kids are using resold curriculum. So we're taking educational programs and we're reselling them. But what I want you to grasp is that it's a business in a box. First and foremost, a business in a box, a way to make money online that's real, that's legit, and that works, and an opportunity to work from home if that's your goal. My goal was to work from home. I got so much more because I can work from my phone and I can do that. Like today, I don't know if we're going to go out in the pool because I don't know if it's going to thunderstorm. I got to check. But I have my days. Like I do 2 to 3 hours and I'm gone. Like I can go do whatever I want to do. So, I'm thinking of somebody right now in my circles that actually has a sick parent in the hospital, and this stuff happens. This is life. But what if you didn't have to worry about the income and worry about the time, and you could just go, right? You could just go, because life throws us things all the time. And when you can have not right now, son, when you can have a business that fits into your life, that's life changing. And the kind of money that I see now is crazy to me. Like it's still, because I keep thinking 9 to 5. I got to work 40 hours to do this or to make this and still be struggling. No, 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 no. You got to stop thinking like that. This is an opportunity for those that need it the most. And why do I say that? Because there are people that are stuck on a fixed income and they're not making enough. They're just paying their bills. And then they get to sit there and watch TV. Who wants to live like that? I don't. I don't. God forbid. No, please. There is a better way. If you could just step out of a comfort zone for 15 seconds, 10 seconds, because that's what I had to do. I had to step out of a comfort zone and do something a little crazy, a little different. People would tell you, oh, don't do that. Or what do you mean? Or how does that work? Or that can't be real. Or I took that. I took that step of faith. I got out there. I did it. I do not regret anything. I regret I didn't find it 2 years ago, like in 2022, when he left us, and those work trips were not work trips. You may or may have not heard that story, but it left me in a really bad spot. So these teach you, okay, we create content. And I didn't even talk about the 2 hours, and I'm over on my time. 2 hours a day, 2 hours to 3 hours, 2 hours doing the income earning activities. 1 hour is learning. So what do? We learn to create content. I post 3 videos. six, 7 second, 9 second videos, and then I may talk for a minute or two. Sometimes I find that my talking videos, my Lord, boys are something else. He's bringing a bug to his other brother on a shovel. Anyways, so we create content, videos, just videos. You learn how to do the what to do inside of the program. You learn step by step. If you're willing to learn and willing to work, just follow it step by step, and I'm here to help you. So that's what I did. I followed step by step, learned how to create content, and posted the content. The rest, that's it. That's it. And inside of here, I learned about making my own community. That's why I give you access to that community, because I just did that this year. It was something I thought I could do, and then it gives you access and gives me ability to help you because it's my own community. I learned about affiliate marketing the smart way. There is a smart way. So instead of, if you guys want to screenshot that, hold on, let it focus. Screenshot that in 3, 2, 1. I learned about affiliate marketing, and then I'm going to jump off. Affiliate marketing. Basically, I take 2 affiliates I'm for. I put it in the description of my videos, right, on this platform. And every time I upload a video, what happens? Boom, those 2 affiliates are there all the time. That's passive income. So you learn inside of this, you learn how to create the content, you learn about marketing skills. Oh, they're scooping bugs out. Learn about marketing skills, and you learn how to build a successful business online with 4, if you choose the legacy, 4 done for you programs. And you have a website made for you. This is a business in a box made for beginners. Okay. You don't need to come into this with a degree or experience, or you need to come into this. You can be successful in this if you come in with this attitude. Yes, I'm willing to learn. And yes, I'm willing to work. Like, I don't know what you're going to do with the rest of your time when it's only 2 to 3 hours a day. What are you going to do with 21 hours? I mean, what are you going to do? So I have a nonprofit. I do work in my nonprofit, and I do my homeschooling, but I'm not stressed out. I don't have a schedule per se. Like, I stick to my lives because I want people to know that I'm real. Oh gosh, boys are something else. Anyways, if you are new to me, make sure that you drop a replay in the comments. If you see this later today, drop a replay in the comments. Ask me your questions. You can always reach out to me, okay, on Grannies. Okay, as soon as you go there, I showed you guys earlier what happens, what to expect. And then you'll have my contact info. Go check the trash, the promo folder. Make sure it's not there. Send me your questions. This saved us. Okay, so I couldn't do the 9 to 5. I needed so much more than a 9 to 5 was going to pay me. And it was just going to lock me in on give me a limit on the income I could make and give me a limit on my time freedom. So I didn't want any of that stuff. I needed a better way. God brought me this. I love it. Make sure you drop me a hi in the comments if you watch this later, and let me know where you're watching from. I love to hear it when you're in a different part of the world. I just think it's so cool. So anyway, it's one of the things that I'm like, oh, wow, from Australia. Oh, wow, from UK. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope that I've given you some like a better understanding of what this is and how it works and how it saved us. Because without it, I don't know what we would have done. And I think we would have actually been in a really bad spot. So make sure that if you have questions, just ask me. I'm an open book. Okay. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful day.